So unfortunately, we still have to teach online. I know it's not a good choice for you. It's also not a good choice for me. But anyhow, we have to do this. And I just still wish that next year you can come to China to have a look at China, to have a look at what happened here. Okay, what's happening here? And I think I told you last year that knowledge can change your life. I know you just the yeah, some of you have experienced some difficulties, just like we Chinese also, especially Chengdu people, experience some difficulties, but we can go through it. We can have a better life, and that's for sure. But never forget to remind yourself, knowledge really can change your life. Knowledge can help you to have a better life, not only for you but also for your family, even we say for your country. Okay, so please just do your best and try best. So try your best and do your best. And last year we have studied theoretical mechanics together, and this year we study hydraulics. Hydraulics is actually a branch of fluid mechanics. And hydraulics, we just focus on the liquid. Okay, just so. Can you see the screen? Can you see the screen? I have shared the screen to you. Can you see it?
Yes, Lakshmi.
Thank you very much. I know some of you are really very good because last year I have a very good experience with you. Some of you even we can't see each other because I don't turn on the video. And but if you think it's better that I turn on the video, and I can do that Thursday, okay. And anyhow, last year we have a good experience with it. I have a good experience for you. Some of you really work hard. So this year, this semester, I just hope that you still can work hard on this course. This course is really quite important for you because you are civil engineer students. You sometimes in the future you need to help to design a dam. Just for example, I mean a pipe system. You really need the knowledge of hydraulics. It's quite important, okay, and it's not so difficult. Actually, I think it's easier than theoretical mechanics because we don't study fluid mechanics. We study the branch of fluid mechanics hydraulics. So here we will apply a lot of experimental equations, experimental formulas to solve problems. So that's not difficult. And in some way, and you will find out that it's quite similar with what you have learned of theoretical mechanics, but we have different perspective, and we have different analysis method, different approach, but we have the same physical law. We apply the same physical law. So if you are good at theoretical mechanics, definitely this course will be not difficult for you, but on the condition that you work hard on this. You just every time you need to attend the class, even it's online class, but still, if you focus on the class, you will learn something. It's better than you study by yourself, right? And not only you need to listen, but also the most important thing, you also need to think and practice and do exercises by yourself. When you study theoretical mechanics, you know that it's not difficult for you to understand what I'm talking about, but it's difficult for yourself to figure out a problem by yourself. Okay, so you need to do practice by yourself. You need to finish your assignments by yourself, not just consult your friends. Yes, sure, you can consult your friends, you can ask me, but before you ask me, ask your friends, you need to think by yourself first, and you need to try to solve it by yourself. You say, I have taught uh, uh, one girl from Sri Lanka. Really, she's really super excellent, really very good. The examination is quite difficult. I think even for because that year I just like some questions are a little bit difficult, but this young lady, almost got full mark. And it's not a surprise to me. Why? Because I know she's really, really a hardworking girl, because she always asks me just questions, and she told me that she have uh, done all the problems in the textbook by herself. So actually, I have met a lot of excellent students from Sri Lanka, and sure from just also Pakistan, other countries. So I know some of you are really very good. Sure, there are always, just like in every country, even just like China here, also it happened. Some students just waste their time. Okay, they just uh, waste their life. They just like to play video game. Here, a lot of Chinese university students do that. Okay, they just like to have fun. But after 4 years, they know nothing and they can't find a job to support themselves. Okay, it's not good. Okay, but I just know, I trust most of you are really good students. Okay. Anyhow, let's start our class. First, just same textbook. Okay. The textbook, the textbook should be the English Chinese version hydraulics. Okay. I have uploaded the photo of the textbook in WeChat group. But because you are not here, we can't use this textbook. And so I also upload the electronic version of of a book about hydraulics. It's named First Course in Hydraulics. Okay, so also we have other references just like civil engineering hydraulics. This one is very specific just for your major. And we have fundamentals of fluid mechanics. That's for the ebook. Okay. This fundamentals of fluid mechanics is actually quite is widely used in American and in European countries. Okay, it's a very popular textbook for fluid mechanics. And for us, we study hydraulics, but hydraulics just the chapters just we have just the first the several chapters are exactly the same with fluid mechanics. So you still can refer to fundamentals of fluid mechanics, this book, okay? So we also have the website you can just access to, okay? And the same, we know the mark is quite important. And because some of you will pursue master, even PhD degree after this bachelor degree, right? So that time when you graduate, you will you would like to have a higher mark, high GPA, right? So this evaluation weight is very important. Attendance, okay. So that's why I would like you to sign in every time because the attendance account for almost 10%. And homework, I will send you the assignments, okay, to you, and you need to submit homework. And just in theoretical mechanics, we have quiz, right? But this one is a little bit different, okay? Because in theoretical mechanics, we have actually we have statics, kinematics, and dynamics, right? And it's not just like an exam, but here for the hydraulics, it's not exam. We just it's a quiz. Okay, we only have so it's only account for 30%. And the final exam will include everything you learned for this semester. It will account for 15%. Okay. So if you have any question about the textbook, about the evaluation, weight and criteria for the mark, you can ask me, okay? And then if you got nothing, okay? Yes, some of you oh yes, you got the English version for the WeChat meeting. So you say you start video, share screen, attendance, more. Just click more, click more. You need to click more. Why just you just click more? You won't take 3 exams. You will have quiz. You will have 3 exams, okay? But the exam will not be just the evaluation rate is a little bit lower, okay? The quiz we will at least have 2 quiz, okay? The quiz just like after you have finished the statics part, fluid statics, hydrostatics, so we will have the quiz 1. And then after you just learn the Bernoulli equations, we will have quiz 2. Okay. So anyhow, I will tell you that. Okay. Yeah, just we still have 3 exams, but the evaluation weight will be a little bit lower. Okay. Anyhow. So first, we need to know what is hydraulics. Okay. Yeah, because you are civil engineer and you will need to study hydraulics instead of fluid mechanics. Okay, one more thing I need to tell you that from this semester, the hydraulics, you say just last year, the hydraulics is only, the credit of hydraulics is only 3, but from this year, the hydraulics will have credit 4 because we will include the experiments in this course also. But unfortunately, for you, you are not here, so we can't do experiments, okay? So if you are here, we will have we first will study theoretical series. Okay, we will just finish the textbook together, and then we will do some experiments together. Okay, but unfortunately, you are not here, so we can't do experiments. But I just will try to show you some experiments. Okay, so that's thing you need to know. Also, that means hydraulics is also important. That's why we just give more credits to this course. Okay. So hydraulics is a topic in applied science and engineering dealing with the mechanical properties of fluids. Okay. So theoretical mechanics is to deal with the mechanical properties of rigid bodies, right? Rigid bodies is solid, right? Rigid bodies are solid and with no deformation, right? But here, hydraulics deal with fluids. Okay. So, more specifically, hydraulics studies liquids flowing in pipes, ducts, and open channels. So that means we focus on liquids because fluids include liquids and gases. Later on, we will know that. Okay. Hydraulic topics range through some part of science and most of engineering modules and cover concepts such as pipe flow, dam design, fluidics and fluid control, security, pumps, turbines, hydropower, computational fluid dynamics, flow management, river channel behavior, and erosion. Okay, you see computer fluid dynamics. Actually, this is my research area. Okay, I don't. I don't do research on hydraulics. I do research on cardiovascular system. Okay, and I use CFD. I use experimental fluid mechanics to study fluid problems of human body. Okay. And future, if you have interest in my research, you can apply for my MS or PhD students. Okay. So anyhow, but I teach you hydraulics because I teach fluid mechanics to students, and hydraulics is a branch. So that's why I teach you here. Okay. And so, since hydraulics study mechanic parts of fluid, hydraulics deal with fluid, so we need to know what is a fluid. So, what is a fluid? Do you have any idea about the fluid? And do you know the difference between the fluid and the solid? And generally speaking, if you don't start this course, and for some just high school students, they will describe fluid like this way. A fluid is anything that would spill or float away if it were in a container, right? Just like water. If you don't have container for the water will flow away, right? It's just like a deformation, okay? If you can stir it up with a spoon or blow it through a straw, it's a fluid. Water is a fluid, and so is air. In fact, all liquids and the gases are fluids. Okay, so first thing we need to know that fluids include liquids and gases. But for us, for hydraulics, we only study liquids. Okay, so that's the difference. And hydraulics is very, very important. And why? Because when you think about it, almost everything on this earth, on this planet, either is a fluid or moves within or near fluid. Actually, from the aerospace, when you look at the earth, you will find that there are not blues. Why? Because they are oceans. They are the water, ocean water. Okay. Also, fluids is quite essential to life. For the human body, 65% are water. Okay. So I deal with the fluid mechanics related to human body. Okay. So fluids is really critical to our life. And there are some phenomena related to fluid mechanics related to hydraulics, or some phenomena you can explain after you study this course. Okay. And this is just like magic show, and you can watch it and you can tell me what happened here. I'll show you. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong. Don't know what's wrong. You can't play it. Let's play here. Just wait a minute. Sorry. Just wait a minute. I just will show you.
大家好，今天让我们来看一个有关流体力学的实验。首先，我们看到的是2个杯子和1杯水，然后杯子里面的水也被我们验证过是很普通的水，没有经过。
Yeah, can you see this? Can you see this screen?
Yes, Rosie.
Okay, good. Okay. You can't? Some of you say yes.
特殊处理，我们所使用的就是普通寝室所接的自来水。然后接下来就是这个实验或者魔术比较奇妙的一个地方。我们把杯子拿了起来，然后倒到另外一个杯子里，就像第一次那样，但是水却没有被倒出来。然后这到底是为什么？
Yeah, it's in Chinese. Sorry. Okay, you can't see the video. You can't see it. Yeah, the audio you can see it. Yes. Let's. You can only hear. Okay, let's share the screen to you. Let's see. Okay. Can you see it now?
同学们，大家好，今天让
Can you see it now? Oh, good.
我们来看一个有关流体力学的小实验。首先，我们看到的是2个杯子和1杯水，然后杯子里面的水也被我们验证过是很普通的水，没有经过特殊处理。我们所使用的就是普通寝室所接的自来水。然后接下来就是这个实验或者魔术比较奇妙的一个地方。我们把杯子拿了起来，然后倒到另外一个杯子里，就像第一次那样，但是水却没有被倒出来。然后这到底是为什么？
Okay, so
同学们，大家好。
can anybody tell me? This is in Chinese. The Chinese student that he tries to play a magic to you, show a magic to you, and this is a glass of water, but it's not full. It's just half of the glass water. Sure, definitely you can just it can be a full of glass water. That's much easier. You can do that. Okay, just like here. Let's say you can do this for the milk. Okay, paper holds water. Let's say okay. The Chinese student said that it's a magic. It's a magic? No, it's not a magic because actually the water, yes, when it tip over, there is a cover, right? The cover here is a paper. The Chinese guy just use a membrane, okay? So plastic membrane, that's why you can say these things that there is nothing on the glass, okay? So why just the water, the milk will not spill over? Why the paper can hold the water? Why the paper can hold the water? Do you know why? Yeah. Oh, you are so good. Yes, right. Because it's of air pressure. Yes, because it's of air pressure. And after we study hydrostatics, you will know that the atmospheric pressure actually can support should be 1 meter water height, right? Oh, sorry, 10 meter. Okay, 10 meter. Okay, for the water. Okay, so when it's full, so it's because of the air pressure. But when it's half, So what happened here? Is air pressure outside is still air pressure. And so what happened here? Why the paper still can hold water? Why the paper still can hold water here? Actually, because of the not only atmospheric pressure, also the surface tension force. Okay, and we will just know a little bit about surface tension force. You will know what's the definition of surface tension force, what happened here. Okay, you can check online to know more about this experiment. You can do it at home to show your maybe young sister, young brothers, and they will like it. Okay, yeah, my students also do this with oil, and the paper still can hold the oil. Okay, so just reminded you again, when it's full, it's because of the air pressure. Actually, still when it's full, still air pressure plus surface tension force. Okay, and you just when you just look into a golf ball, you will find out that the ball is actually with dimples. It's not smooth. And why dimples? Why is a ball with dimples? And when you check out the ping pong ball, when you will find the ping pong ball should be smooth, right? But for the golf ball, it will be a ball with dimples. Why the ping pong ball is smooth? Why the golf ball should be rough? Do you know why? And maybe we say if a smooth golf ball or a ball with big dimples, which one flies further? Can you try to tell? Can you tell me which one flies further? Smooth one or golf? Yeah, smooth one or ball with dimples. Yes, you're right. And before at the when the golf ball first when people play golf ball just a long time ago, they just have the smooth golf ball, but they found out that when the smooth golf ball became just wrinkled or just become rough, it can fly much further. Why? Because later on you will know that you will have the air drag force when the ping pong ball or the golf ball flies. And then there will be laminar boundary layer and laminar flow and turbulent flow. This is the flow separation behind the ball and the air drag force. And for the same size, same weight, the ball with dimples flies at 5 times further than a smooth ball. We can explain this with the knowledge of fluid mechanics or the knowledge of hydraulics. And this one is for the laminar flow. This one is for the turbulent flow. And you will know the definition of laminar and turbulent later on, okay? And so that's why for our ping pong ball, it should be smooth. Why? Because the ping pong ball actually play on the tables, right? We don't want it to fly away, but for the golf ball, we prefer it fly further, okay, away, okay. And so for boys, for guys, and so do you know why a soccer ball turns around? Yeah, it's a free cake. Why it will turn away? Just like here is Sichuan University student in the soccer ground. He just plays soccer. It's not chassis.
Nice.
It's not chassis. Okay, it's not chassis. We can explain it later on with Bernoulli theory. Okay, also just like a ping pong ball, and you will find out some people are very good at that. And the ball can turn away. Okay, so why it can turn away? Because it's very important. If you play soccer, you will know that. Yeah, you know that. It's very important if you want the ball turns round. It's very important that you need to make the ball spin, right? Spinning or rotates is very important. When it rotates, and the air also rotate with it together. Okay, it's very important. We can explain this together. You will know this later on. It's very important application of Bernoulli equation. The ball can turn around because of the Bernoulli equation. The ball should spin. Okay. And this disaster is quite famous. Okay, it changed the history of the bridge design. Okay, this bridge is under just wind. Okay, small wind, and bridge start to oscillate. Why? Because start to oscillate because of the from common vortex state. That's why, because that's when a wind passing through a solid, it will have the vortex state shedding from the cylinder, or shedding from the solid, and the frequency of this fluid, of this shedding layer, is the same with the self-oscillation frequency of the solid. And then, so just like here, the cylinder will start, if there is no restriction of the cylinder will start to oscillate, and finally do a break. Okay, so this one is very famous. Okay, you can just play with the knowledge of fluid mechanics. Actually, after this disaster, the bridge need to go in the wind tunnel to have a test. Sure, not the real, not the prototype of the bridge. I mean the models of the bridge, or the high buildings also need to go to the wind tunnel to have the test. Okay. So this one, if you come to Sichuan, come to Chengdu, you will go to visit for definitely, because it's quite famous. Zhujiangyan irrigation dam, and we will watch this video. Okay. Can you see this? Can you see this video? This one? Oh, good. Okay.
Yes, option.
That's good. Okay.
都江堰。
Around 2,200 years ago, a governor of Sichuan found that the floods happened frequently in the rainy season, and water storage was short during the dry season. Therefore, based on the geographic features of the Minjiang River and without doing any damage to the natural environment, he built a special structure dam. The dam is known as Zhujiangyan. Zhujiangyan functions to direct water and divert floods and sand. Thanks to the dam, the region will no longer be plagued by flooding during the rainy season, and water supply will be sufficient in the dry season. Dujiangyan has functioned for more than 2,200 years. Even the earthquake with a magnitude of 7.8 on the Richter scale in 2008, which happened near the dam, didn't destroy it. Dujiangyan reflects the idea that the land, water, and people can live in harmony.
Yeah, it's in Asian China. Okay, this is built in Asian China. Okay. So when you come here, when you come to Chengdu, that's for 100% sure that you should visit Dujiangyan. Okay, Dujiangyan is just only 1 hour. You can take the train, and it's very convenient for you to visit it. Dujiangyan. Okay, this city is quite beautiful, and also we got this really very, very good irrigation dam. It helps Sichuan people to have just have a very wonderful life. We don't suffer from flood, and we don't. Even this year, Dujiangyan irrigation dam still works well. Okay, so very good, and we will know later on how Dujiangyan dam works. Okay, and you can know it. You will know it. You can maybe also apply to the design of dam in your own country. Okay, so let's take 10 minutes break, and then we will come back. Okay, 10 minutes break. Come back. Okay.